Check out the YZ450 playlist if you need help getting to this point. You're going to want to use a magnet, a valve compression tool, and you'll probably need some grease. I'll link some parts and tools in the description down below. The biggest thing is probably don't mix and match all the parts for each port. These keepers here, they actually wear to each valve, so if you put this keeper on a different valve, the chances that will pop off are quite a bit higher. So if you're replacing the valves, make sure you replace the keepers as well. You're looking for any cracks or discoloration in any of these parts, especially the valve spring. There's also a measurement for the spring free length that you want to check. I've never really had a problem with that, but something you might want to look at. Measure the loose spring with a caliper, and if it's less than the service limit, replace it. Clean the carbon off the valves and then run your finger down it. If you feel any kind of grooves or wearing on the valve, make sure you replace it. You want to see a nice flat valve face like this. If there's any cupping at all, then the valve's had it. Again, clean the carbon off and check the head and the valve seats for cracking. If your bike was burning oil, make sure you replace these valve seals. Use clean engine oil to lube the valve stem. Here's just a visual of how the valve keeper is set in the valve. You don't want to mess this part up. Make sure you have the base washer on there and then you can put the spring back in. Use a bit of grease on the screwdriver and on the inside of the keeper to keep it located on the valve stem. This is actually really easy to screw up, so make sure you got it right because getting stranded out in the bush somewhere or it costs a lot of money to fix a drop valve. Don't know if you noticed, but this keeper here isn't located properly, so like I said, it's pretty easy to mess up. Make sure everything's located in there by just compressing it with your hand a little bit, or you can tap it with a dead blow hammer or something like that. The shims and buckets need to be absolutely clean when they're going back in, and make sure they go exactly in the same spot that you took them out of. And now, if you need it, check out this YZ450F playlist and find the valve adjustment procedure. And if you like this video, throw a comment, let me know, and throw a like. And we'll see you in the next video.